Was
deal
what
with
was the
stress.
next question?
Well, the panic attacks
Mhm.
is you started telling me like how to deal with those
Fears
like
and panic
fears,
attacks. Yeah.
phobias,
So
and
that the same vector in the tribe, that emotional person, visual vector person, that's the one who can even visualize those stuff that they the best to visualize things. Now,
mm-hmm.
fears, phobias, and panic attacks, it comes from that fear of darkness, fear of death,
But other
and
other vectors they don't have.
well, it starts from that visual.
Oh, okay.
Everybody, but they only one who can have panic attack. No,
Mm-hmm.
other vectors they cannot. Panic attack only visual. All the phobias, there is 100 phobias. Only visual vector.
No.
Only visual. Dermal visual, or anal visual, but it has to be visual.
Visual. Okay.
With visual. So, what the same person, visual vector, it's the bravest one in the tribe. For example, did you see movies about the war
Yeah.
fight?
Like the hero.
The girl who picks up wounded soldier from the battlefield
Mm-hmm.
while there is a battle going on, she is not that nervous as the muscular. She less fears than the muscular. She picks him up, brings him to somewhere, and helping him
Mm-hmm.
and healing him, or trying to. No fear, no panic attack, no phobias. What's going on? The same visual vector. You understand?
Yeah.
That empathy and love toward other person, not monkeys and not dogs. If you buy your favorite dogs, it's different. It's a
Mm-hmm.
toy. Toward other people. If you don't get rid of this energy as empathy and love, for example, volunteering in a hospital,
Yeah.
volunteering in the disabled kids, volunteering, helping people,
Mm-hmm.
then that empathy, that energy will bring that fear out
Oh, the fear.
and the panic attack
That
and the
makes
phobias.
sense.
Because it's
So.
the same woman who has no fear. She picks up the soldier and now she has panic attack. What's
Yeah.
going on? Because she doesn't get rid of her energy. She holds on to it. The only person she helps, first it's her, yes, she's doing stuff for her. Maybe for her husband, maybe. And I don't know, and I don't know, some of her friends, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah. So you have to
the
like
universe is
release.
kind of punishing her, giving her
Yeah.
a sign, because she has to go and volunteer in a hospital with the disabled kids, and the empathy and bring the love to that, because that's the vector of the love. That's the
Mm-hmm.
fragile emotional vector. It's not a warrior. That empathy will bring it out. Also, we talked about anxiety. It also depends what kind of vector you play it forward. So there is several things to do. But this panic attack, without these emotions of, without volunteering, you can say,
Yeah.
you're not gonna bring that fear out.
What about anger?
Anger is different. It's nothing to do with fear. You don't get rid of your energy. There
No,
is all
that's
kind
like
of
the.
get energy. It
Mhm.
gets accumulated. For example, some husbands, you probably even know that, even they don't sleep with their wife. So it doesn't get rid of sexual energy. It doesn't get rid of other energy. It doesn't exercise.
Mhm.
Energy builds up like in this bucket. It has to go somewhere, right?
Yeah.
Anger, or hurting other people, or crimes, sexual committed, anal vector person,
Mhm.
that's the breakthrough. Pedophile, that's the breakthrough.
Mhm.
Or abused also, frustration, but frustration it builds up because accumulation of this
There's the
energy doesn't
energy.
give it away. Why? Because nobody wants to take his energy. Females don't want to take his energy. Other people, he wants to tell something, shut up, get the hell out of here. and it's the biggest problem for the men. Female, she can get fulfilled maybe through the family,
Mm-hmm.
a little bit, but still, biggest issue it's to be ignored. Nobody cares where you say, nobody cares what
Yeah.
you do. Nobody wants your energy. You grow up, you become 65, and you become annoying. Nobody wants to take your energy. It's not enough to get rid of it.
Mm-hmm.
People don't want to take it, and you cannot get rid of it. You go on suicide. You go jump out the window. Or if you have audio vector, you go and shoot other kids in school. That's
Oh,
audio.
really?
That's audio. They lose empathy toward other person, and they want to take as many with them. That's audio. Audio with anal builds up frustrations, and all this doesn't get rid of energy. With audio, you go and shoot kids in the school. That's audio. Now, why? Because he didn't take time to study, to be interested, to give his energy, be professor in school, teacher, tutor, teaching people, helping people, all that. If he didn't take time and studied and evolved himself, then who you want to hang out with? Old people in the park, or Bill Gates, Warren Buffett? You know, who you want to hang out with? Who you want to
Well,
sit
of
down
course,
with?
like the.
Okay, because everybody wants their energy, because they interested, they get it. That person in the park, old person, he didn't take time to become somebody that people want to take his energy, because people saying get the fuck shut up, you know,
Yeah.
like, I don't want to even listen to it. And they try, because that's the vector of anal vector. He needs to be teacher. Just reading, you just get an energy. For example, you become monk, you go in the church, praying, praying, praying. It's for you. What do you do for others? Praying, it's for you. What about other people?
Well, you pray for us.
Yeah, you pray for me today? Okay, that's good. You see, now I can sleep good. So,
See?
you understand? People only worrying about saving their energy. Get rid
Yeah,
of it.
but like you have to.
But you have to take time to make it valuable. If it's not valuable, nobody wants it. If you didn't take time to learn psychology, whatever, study, and nobody wants to hear that. Nobody cares what you say.
Mhm.
And you cannot get rid of his energy. You just jump out of the window. Because you come right now, you come home, uncles, brothers, sisters, hang out. Nobody wants to talk to you. You're annoying. You're trying to teach everybody, but you're not a teacher. Nobody wants to listen to you. You jump out of the window. That's energies. You cannot get rid of it, because you have to take time. I mean, not everybody can. It's deep topic, but if you don't do that, it leads to all these problems. Then it leads to psychosomatics, heart issues, stomach issues, muscle tensions.
So, like, basically, to
Further.
get rid of all that energy, is just like keep yourself occupied.
Not just that. For example, anal vector is that person needs to be a teacher. If he reads a lot of books, he has to also pass this knowledge.
Oh, like you cannot
further.
just accumulate it.
Right.
Yeah, so
He
you have
doesn't
to.
do that. He
Oh,
only reads,
so
reads,
it's
reads,
like
reads.
a flow.
Mhm. You
Like
understand?
natural.
Natural, yeah.
Oh.
So, because look, if you, what are the humans? It's just small cell in the body. We have billions of cells,
Mm-hmm.
and we have billions of humans. Every cell has to somehow connect and with other cell, right? If he pulls everything to himself, it's cancer. That's cancer cell.
That's true.
Right? That's the same with people. If we don't exchange energy, if we don't exchange energy with other people and universe, maybe they're looking for the purpose in life. Maybe it's the purpose, exchanging of energy. Because you need to survive and exchange energy. Maybe universe needs our energy, we need their energy.
So you think
Exchange.
that's our purpose? To
I
exchange?
mean, exchange energy. That's what. Because look, cell needs to exchange energy. We just have more than one cell. We're just exchanging energy to keep main instinct survival. And also, if, for example, cells, in order to get new cell, the old cell needs to die.
Yeah.
So when they try to create humans to live forever, eternity, I don't think it's going to be possible as a human. Maybe AI, but it's not. I'm not talking human or half human. I'm talking about human. I don't think it's possible because in order to born new cell, it needs to be replaced and to replace the old one. You cannot have
Yeah, it's like a natural law.
you cannot have that many cells in your body. You still have certain amount of cells. You cannot have if you have 10 billions, just throwing a number. You cannot have 15, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so they just
We
exchange it.
just
So
have to
people,
make these. After a week. 15,000 cells.
I mean, is it something that you think it's
No,
it
I
has
think no, absolutely. I
it-
agree with this. Like it's
because-
impossible. It's bad for Earth. It's bad for us because
yeah,
then it's
because
so like obesity in a
this
human
is
form.
different.
Yeah.
Obesity is different. It's also ano with oral. Obesity, by the way, I can tell you. One sec.